It's working. Hit it. Hit play. Where is it?
I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair?
I smell sex and candy. We are now recording live again. Because the first time it didn't want to work. I swear to God, my phone hates me. I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, this is the OBB. Again. And next to me, again, is...
The Electric Bombshell. Hi,
She's
everybody.
electric.
Boogie, boogie.
Like a vibrator.
Yeah. Let's talk about that in a second. And then, of course, she's not classic. She's definitely not classy. But she is vintage. The vintage bombshell.
She's very
Like a
classy.
good aged wine.
How about scotch? Fuck wine.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, real women drink
Fuck your
scotch.
wine. Real women drink scotch.
When I'm gonna fuck, I
My-
drink scotch.
Mine and Sparkle's favorite line is, honey, I'm not going to chase you. I don't even chase my whiskey.
That's true.
And that's why they call it Sunshine Whiskey. Anyway, on to Sex, Sex, and More Sex, the title of the...
And more sex.
So
Right.
welcome to the Bombshell's Boudoir,
Wow.
where all secrets are out.
Just like me.
Well, most. Well, let's put it this way: nothing's held back.
Pretty much. No, this is the naughty show. This is the fun, the naughty show.
Yes, this is...
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're gonna say fuck a lot.
Fuck a lot.
Fuck, and
Fuck,
fuck.
Fuck,
fuckity,
fuck.
And just for good measure, fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck this. Oh, fuck that.
Oh, we have hallway sex now.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Okay, really quick. Greatest place that you ever had sex?
Ever had sex?
Oh my gosh.
Brandon is showing me a video of a man masturbating, and his balls are what I'm more impressed by because they're literally like hanging down, like almost touching a comforter, but he's like up on his knees, and it looks like two. It looks like two large ping pong balls stuck in some loose skin. It's really
my
not
God.
attractive. Turn it around.
Why can't I
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, I know he's gonna shoot on the screen. Great.
That's disgusting.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my.
I would be afraid to get fucked by that. That's a huge cock.
No, it doesn't look that big.
It did look a little big in
Yeah.
that picture.
From that angle, yeah.
Yeah, from that
Overly
angle.
large cocks scare me a bit. I feel like I'm gonna get fucked and give a blowjob at the same time.
Is it possible for someone's cock to grow? Because I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Follow Through, I swear to God, his dick is bigger now than it was before. Maybe because it's gotten so much use, but
Well,
Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
Maybe
plus
it's that
difference
Rosie
in blood
Palm
flow.
wasn't doing it for him.
What?
Maybe because Rosie Palm wasn't enough for him. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything, but I'm trying to say something.
You know,
Yes.
hey, like they say, it isn't about the size of the boat; it's the motion of the ocean.
That's right.
Let me tell you, he's got a great boat and a great motion.
See, that's
See?
all that
That's
matters.
That's all that matters. Like I said, like I've said in the past, I like had sex with a man with literally like a 2-inch penis, and he hit the G spot perfectly and was good. Was good.
Nice.
What are you doing over there?
I'm posting the link to the show.
Oh, have you stopped recording too?
Probably. If you guys only knew.
Stopping mid-throat.
If you guys only knew the struggle is real with this wine, like the struggle is real.
As in, say, can you check your speaker and see if we're...
Yeah, can you check your speaker and see if we're actually recording right now? If we're just talking to ourselves, like we did at the Mexican restaurant where we hosted and they gave us a bunch of free food and
Whatever.
So we should
it
probably
didn't
shout
actually
out to that Mexican restaurant
Yes,
real
we
quick.
did.
Thanks, El Puertos.
Yeah, thanks, El
Puertos.
Puertos. We really did love your hospitality, and we're really sorry that we
Yes.
kind of fucked up a little, but
Yes.
we're shouting out now, a day late and a dollar short, but we're here and we're doing it. So,
We
anyway.
are.
Sorry, I just posted the link to my personal page and I need to make sure that Joseph, my son, was blocked from it. Because he'll just be like, I just want to hear what mom has to say about sex.
I don't
Well, yeah,
wanna-
because that's what you need is to hear your kid talk about how you fuck.
Yes.
Oh my God, right?
How bad would that be?
Or does he already hear you fuck in the next round?
No.
Oh, well, see,
No.
that's a good thing.
That
Here's
is
the
a
thing
good
is, in all honesty, Jay and I have only had sex. It says we're still recording.
Yay.
Jay and I have only had sex one time awesome. That's the chick that reached out. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, Jay and I have only had sex in my house one time while my kids were there, and they were definitely fast asleep.
Wow.
Did you chloroform them to make sure that they were sleeping?
Dr. Chloroform was in the house.
Shut up.
Are you kidding? Just
Don't
one
give me
time?
my parenting.
Just once?
Well,
He's only wait. He's only spent the night at my house once.
Oh, well, at least it was the one time you at least that one time you did get it on.
Do you remember when I broke my thumb?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was all like, I was in so much pain and everything else like that.
You still fucked.
That's right.
I
That's
fucked
right.
through the pain, not once but twice. Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Hells yeah, you
My-
did.
He's
He
just
will send
like,
me
he's like,
text
I'm not.
messages.
He's like, I didn't think you would want. Shut up and give it to me.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what the sad thing is
If
that
I'm not gonna feel good, I'm gonna feel good.
I'm gonna
That's
feel
right.
good. I'm gonna make sure I feel good.
I have to say though, in all honesty, the only time I got sleep, that's why I did round 2, was
To knock your ass out?
between the pain meds and the like endorphins or whatever is released during sex. I was able to sleep for an hour.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it was only an hour, but it was worth it.
Well, that's good.
Yes, which is good.
So I found out something interesting today.
What did
What
you
did you
find
find
out?
out?
So Jay and I had sex. Yes, okay. True story. And he's probably going to kill me for this one. He wanted to have office sex.
Woo-hoo.
So I went out to his office and we had sex on his desk. Anyway,
Nice.
so it was
So
phenomenal.
nice.
So then we had sex again later. And then we had sex again in the morning, like at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then we had sex again at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And mind you, I'm sore.
And
Okay.
he wasn't.
Wah.
I'm sore.
Wah.
But he says to me, he's like, babe, I think we oversexed it. He's like, I'm a little sore.
There's
He
never.
broke it.
He broke it.
Oh my God, that's
I mean, it
awesome.
was like hours.
I want to have sex
Nice.
in my office, except I work from home.
You
so
work from
I
home,
can do
so
that
you do.
anytime I want.
So you already have sex. In
I
the
know, but
office.
this was funny because we were playing this weird beer pong game. Because he works where he works, they were playing beer pong. Anyway, so like 2 of his
That's a
guys,
tough
and
job.
then like he keeps slapping me on the ass with the paddle, and they're like, "So we're gonna go now," and I'm like, "It's about damn time."
See?
And then we went and saw Don't Breathe,
Oh yes.
Oh,
and
that's
then I
right.
freaked out.
Yes.
Excellent.
I had nightmares over a stupid.
Oh my god,
movie.
no. So I didn't get to read all of his comments when he was commenting. He said, it's called Don't Breathe. Hills Have Eyes, newer version is my favorite scary movie, which honestly, that's my favorite scary movie too. I won't
The Hills
lie.
Have Eyes?
Yes. And then when you guys asked what I was doing, he said she was dug into my arm pretty tight. It made me feel like a big strong man.
That's right.
He is a big strong man. He's my big strong man. Anyway, when right before we were taping the show, because of course we just like to fly by the seat of our pants for the
Yes.
shows.
Yes. We pretty much.
I said we should talk about the difference between making love and fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon, you said, is there a difference? Or who?
Well, no. It's not a matter of if there is a difference. It's a matter of personal opinion as to whether or not there's a difference or what the terms even mean. They're open to personal debate.
Okay, and this is why I brought up the whole sex thing, because he's like, tonight maybe we should just make love and stop fucking so hard. And I said, okay, I don't think you're capable of making love, but I'll try with you. But here's the deal. Once we do this, I don't want to hear about how you've madly fallen in love with me and you can't get over me. And he just starts laughing. He's like, all right, asshole.
Well,
I'm like, am I an asshole for what I just said, or an asshole for saying I didn't think you were capable of making love? He's like, yes.
I think a little bit of both.
I'm gonna go with
We'll
yes.
call him B.
Yes.
I always tell him he can't hate fuck because he can't have emotions that strong.
You like
But
to dig
I
a
think-
hole.
Yeah, you just like to like.
Why is he with me? I wouldn't be with. I'm a like. We were joking around and we were talking about. I said, "Do you remember that one couple? Somebody made a comment about how we make them sick. Like we're so happy we make them sick." And I started laughing, and I'm like, "It's true though. Like we are ridiculously happy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we have been for a while.
Are you guys?
You know,
in
when
the
I'm not
honeymoon-
trying to break up with him.
The honeymoon phase.
To be very honest with you, I think we're just entering the honeymoon phase. At least
Yeah.
for me. Because for me, I've been like, I'm going to dump you for the last
Yes.
8 months.
Yes. Yes. You
Never
have,
gonna speak to you again.
you have been kind of in the whole I'm going to dump you phase
Right.
for a while.
Day one.
Yeah.
I shouldn't
All the
like
days.
someone this much. I shouldn't have this much fun. I believe we've had all these conversations.
We have.
Attachment
yeah.
issues.
Right. My problem is detachment issues, which cause attachment issues.
Whichever.
But so anyway,
one
so
after
okay.
the other.
So let's open it with cinnamon because I always put it, or with vintage because I always put electric on the chopping block.
I'm
do.
old.
Vintage. Shut up with your "I'm old."
Well, I'm
It's like
set in my
you're. It's
ways.
like you're making it sound like you have like old lady beef for
Yeah.
your vagina.
Yeah,
Just
and like
stop.
you have like
No, I don't
Like
have
we
old
need to
lady
get you a
vagina.
walker and a fucking enema.
Yeah.
No, I don't have old lady vagina.
Anyway,
Well,
what I
no,
was
but
trying
I
to
do.
say was, do you think there's a difference between
Absolutely.
fucking and making love?
Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do.
I do too.
I think that fucking, it's carnal. It's instinctive to be carnal. It's full of lust. It's wild. It's rampage. And I think when you're making love to your spouse, your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's intimate. It's totally different. You are looking at each other differently.
Mm-hmm.
You're viewing that person very differently. When I'm fucking, oh, don't look at me. Just pull my fucking hair.
don't look. Don't look.
And-
Don't even look at me.
But okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
So,
Just fucking pound that fucking knuckle. But when you're making love to me,
oh, that knuckle.
That knuckle.
Oh my
oh my god, if
yes,
my
she
husband were
says it.
listening right now, he'd be laughing so hard. And it's funny because somebody posted that like thing on your name your
Yes,
vagina.
yes,
yes.
And my husband always says he calls it my knuckle. I don't know why he calls it the knuckle. It's
Maybe
the knuckle.
it's that brass monkey.
I don't
Funky
know.
monkey.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's
Funky monkey.
he loves his knuckle. And it's funny because he always says I have a meaty knuckle. I don't know what that fucking
meaty
means.
knuckle?
Maybe it's because I'm thin. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. to
Get
me.
him on the phone. Let's find out what meeting up is.
I don't know.
He's
He's,
probably
sleeping.
sleeping.
So anyway, he's stuck in Ohio.
Whatever.
So anyway, so
Tomorrow, I want to know what meaty knuckle is. Bombshells, we will let you know what the meaty
Yes,
knuckle
what
means.
meaty
You wanna
knuckle
know-
means. So I sent him that picture. And I said, see, I don't have a meaty knuckle. I have a honey factory. And he was like, I still call it a meaty
I still
knuckle.
call it.
And I'm like, but seriously, when it comes to that, you know what? Pound the knuckle, man. It is. It's literally about carnal instinct when you fuck.
But see, here's the thing is, I love sex. I mean, anybody that knows me knows I love sex.
Yeah.
I am, like, and I don't know if this is bad to admit or not, and hopefully he doesn't listen to this show. He's sleeping, so I think I'm safe. I have never made love to anybody but my ex-husband.
What do you consider making love?
Yeah.
I consider it a more, like you said, a more intimate connection, you know, more longing, kind of like, I want all of you kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Almost with Dick Douche, but just could never quite get there. I kind of think I knew he was on some bullshit.
Have you ever broken into tears after sex?
Once. It was after my ex and I got back together, and it was just one of them. It was probably one of the most memorable nights the two of us ever had. And it wasn't like right after, but it was soon after, and I thought, okay, we're going to make it this time.
Mm-hmm.
And so my divorce has been fine.
Afterwards, it was not gonna make it,
Yes.
or did you cry because it was good? That's the
No, I
question.
cried because it was that good. It was that emotionally connected.
That's making love.
But here's the thing. I have never, since him, let my guard down enough to make love to anyone.
That's something you need
Yeah,
to
that's
totally,
something that you need
to do. And you know, you may
Back to fucking.
you'll get there. You'll
This
get
is
there.
becoming a BB show, not a
Doesn't mean
boudoir
you
show.
can't- Yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't have a successful relationship where you fuck.
Oh, no. I mean, I do have a successful relationship where I fuck, and we fuck nonstop. Like, I made a joke to him.
You're like better than the Energizer Bunny.
Oh my God, and here's the best part. I mean, obviously, I don't know, Brandon, you know how you are, but with him, he can go 2 or 3 times, but then, I mean, he can still have sex, but he's not getting off. Like, he's not coming. Like, it's just how he is. But, like, yeah, he'll keep going. He'll keep going just for me.
Aw.
All the time.
That's so sweet, though.
All the time.
That's sweet.
And I don't mean, like, he keeps going for, like, 10 or 15 minutes as, like, a bonus. Here's a couple orgasms. I'm talking, like, 15 or 20 orgasms later, and he's like, are you good, baby?
Are you good?
And that's good.
And here's me like, nope.
Keep going.
Let's flip.
Let's do something else.
Well, that's pretty cool, though, because there are so many guys out there that they fuck for themselves.
Yeah.
Not for their partner.
I can
Yes.
tell you this. Number 110%. He is definitely my match. When it comes to sex, I get off more pleasing you.
Yeah.
It's just how I am. And he is the same way. So our sex life is incredible.
Yes.
I mean,
That's good.
in all honesty, it's the best sex I've ever had.
Well, that's good.
And, you know,
He's
and
a
I
keeper
can say
for
that.
a while, at least for one
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
And I agree. That's how I do feel about mine.
Okay, but I guess here's my question then. Do you feel that you have to be able to make love to have a successful, intimate relationship?
I do not.
No.
I don't either.
I feel like him and I are intimate on different levels. I've never made love to him, but I do feel like we're definitely intimate on different levels. Like, we can lay there, and I've never been a cuddler. Never. My ex-husband will tell you it was one of his biggest complaints. I hated cuddling.
Yeah, I
I absolutely love. And it's sad because, like, my side of his bed or whatever is the wrong side. I keep telling him, but it is what it is. But I love laying on his left side because I love listening to his heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's ridiculous.
It's soothing.
so girly. I'm like, I texted my girlfriend what I was reading you earlier from him, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'm that girl.
That's okay, though.
It's okay.
But
It's
you know
not
what?
a bad
I was
thing.
the same way. You know, before.
I think I fell in love with the sex before I ever fell in love with him.
Well, that's okay.
Well,
too.
that's okay, too.
I loved the sex before I ever loved him. Sorry.
See, and that's
Changed how I
okay.
said that.
But I didn't like to cuddle either. I'm one of those, like, I get in bed, it's like, don't touch me, don't be near me, I don't want to even feel a toe on me.
I wake
don't
up.
spoon with
Okay,
me.
so I've always been like that. Always, 110%.
Yep.
Now I wake up, and if he's like laying on his back, like I go and I like lay
You
on
snuggle
his
You gotta
Yeah.
get right next to him.
It's awful. I'm that girl. But there's just something about it. Like, I'll wake up and I'll be like on the opposite side of the bed, and I'm like, aw.
You gotta scoop back in.
Yeah.
Big spoon, little
Oh
spoon.
my God, it's awful. It's amazing, but like, it's like,
You're giving in.
Shut up.
That's a good thing.
He's a great cuddler.
That's okay. That's reinforcement, though.
It is.
You know what my favorite thing is in the morning when you're both, like, we both sleep naked. So
Yeah.
in the morning when you're both naked and you cuddle up and he's the big spoon and then you just rub just the right
Just the
way.
right way.
And it's on.
Game on.
Oh, no,
Game
for
on.
us, it's I have to pee first. Because if I rub it too much, he's like, you're just making it so I have to pee more.
Well, that also goes the other way, too.
Every once in a while he'll go, babe, I gotta pee. And I'm like, me too. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's me too. But
Yeah.
No, or you could just.
Well, I probably
instantly-
went pee 2 hours before that, so I'm probably okay. It's more
Yeah.
him.
No, Brandon will literally lay there for like hours, and I'll be like, "Are you gonna get up and pee yet, or what's going on?" And then I'll rub you like, "You're just making me have to pee more." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Don't you get it?
like, I'm about to
rubbing
fucking
your
punch
cock
your
so that I can do
bladder
something.
so I can use you.
Yes, I just want the sex. Let us go with the sex.
I'm gonna need you to give me the sex. That's
I'm
okay.
gonna need the sex.
Best
Now
thing ever.
let us fuck.
no,
Last
let us
night,
fuck.
so we're going to the movie or whatever, and we're on our way from dinner to the movie because we went office, sex, dinner, movie. Mm-hmm. Oh, Best Buy, then movie. And so we're on our way from Best Buy to the movie. And I'm like, we were talking about the sex and, the sex we just had. The sex. I love saying the sex. Anyway, we were talking about
The
sex
sex.
or whatever. And how good it was, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm really gonna need sex again. Like,
I need it.
badly, like, I need it. And he's like, are you begging me for sex right now? And I'm like, Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, that's so hot. Needless to say, he drank too much and had a headache when we got home, took 2 ibuprofen. Instead, I rubbed his back. He fell asleep. I fell asleep.
There you go.
But I got it at 5 a.m.
There you go. See?
And he,
That's
outperformed,
okay.
he outperformed.
There you go.
Let me tell you.
There you go.
See, that's
I'll tell you
what
what,
matters.
you know, and we had talked about this previously. Never have I been a fan of oral. Never.
Giving or
Giving or
receiving?
receiving.
Oh no, I'm always a fan of giving.
Oh, yeah,
but
but not
receiving.
I'm
Never.
not
He's
either.
never been able to trick the pony. No one's ever been
Yeah.
able to trick the pony. This boy can trick the pony, make it flip, make it do circus hoops. I mean,
There
I'm
you
telling
go.
you, if there's one thing, if his dick ever stops working, I'm totally fine.
His mouth works just
his
fine.
tongue. Oh my god.
Got a good tongue.
You know what? I can masturbate. So the thought of him like eating me out.
There
That's
you go.
ridiculous.
There we
That's
go.
That's good.
ridiculous.
See, but I just don't know what it is. And 69 for me is it's like a
See,
horrible moment.
Here's the thing with the 69 thing. Like, I don't mind doing it, but I feel as if, like, I can't enjoy what I'm receiving because
I'm too busy
too
thinking about what I'm doing.
I'm too busy.
Like ADD
fucking-
moment.
Like, I'm like,
I can't
I wanna make
focus.
I'll
wanna
tell
make
you what.
sure I'm
I don't
giving a
know
good
if it's.
blowjob.
I don't know if it's how we do it, but like, I'm telling you, like, I'll be mid on him, and he's obviously on me, and I come 3 times harder.
No,
See,
not even.
yeah,
I can't.
like,
I can't get to the orgasm because I'm too busy
Yeah.
trying. I can't focus.
But see, here's the
Like, I
thing.
just wanna make
He,
sure I'm
like,
getting-
as much as he's giving, okay, and he gives it, as much as he's giving, he, like, lets you know he's enjoying what's going on. That right there, when, like, I'm just giving him oral, and, like, we're laying in bed and I'm giving him oral, he enjoys it so much that it turns me on so badly.
that works
Yeah,
for me.
That I
that works
come.
for me.
Oh yeah, but
But he does the
can't-
same thing while he's going to town on me, and it's, like, double excitement.
See, and I can't do the whole 69.
See, here's the thing: is I don't get it all that often, so I like to be selfish and just have it. Like I, in some ways, I'm just like I don't want.
I'm a selfish lover!
I don't want to share this. I just want to get it and be good. But you know, that's it.
To each their own.
To each their
To
own. But
each their
like
own.
I said, I don't get it very often.
Yeah. You know what? In all
So-
honesty, like,
so
now
it's
that I
kind
think
of a
about it, I don't
treat.
either.
no,
it's
I
kind of
don't
a
think
treat
I
when
do
I get it.
either.
I mean, I get it at least once a week, but I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
I
oh,
don't feel like that.
I don't get it often. Yeah, months, honey, months.
Oh, fuck that noise.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, I've never liked it before. So, I mean, for me,
Maybe
it's
that's
like.
see,
part of
I'm
it.
coming.
But a
from,
lot of times, in all honesty, I would probably say maybe that's a lie. I would say probably maybe once every 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, months. But I'm coming from a
Again,
relationship-
months.
I'm coming from a relationship though. My ex, every time we had sex, he went down.
Oh.
So every single time, like
Yeah.
he would go down. And
So,
not just, like, for
somebody
a
I
little
know tells me this, and this blew my mind, okay? That his ex would get herself off while he was sleeping next to her.
bit. Okay.
And I'm like, why? And he's like, because she didn't want to please me. She didn't want to bother with worrying about me.
Oh, that's rude.
That,
Then,
like,
then you don't belong together.
right.
That's
That's
just
what's
rude.
next.
Wonder why they're divorced now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that would probably be
gee,
why.
that's a question anyone can answer.
No.
You don't have to be bright for that.
That's like we make fun of Mr. Follow Through because he married 2 women that didn't give blowjobs.
Oh Jesus.
Well, you wonder why both your marriages
Yeah.
ended.
I wonder why they failed. Right?
Sparkle and I have teased him so many times. He's like, shut up. Like, wow.
Well,
Yeah. Well, it's a thing. I mean, you know.
I don't know. I guess for me, oral, it was part of it is that I just get so amped up with it that I can't sit still that long either.
I'm never still.
Oh yeah, no.
I can't. I'm like
He literally will have
Does
to
he ever, like,
hold
hold
my.
you down?
He has to
Yeah,
hold me.
Hold
yeah,
on,
like
hold
I'm
on for the
scooching
ride.
off the bed. And,
Yeah.
and
No,
it's like-
I mean, like, I'm, like, there are times where, because obviously you get so overstimulated, you know what I mean?
oh yeah.
There's
I
no
get so
such thing as
overstimulated.
overstimulated.
I'm, like, literally trying to kick him off of me, like, push his head down, like, give me a break for a second. And he goes, and he'll say, no. and then it's all over. It's
Right, it's all
done.
done.
See, and that for me,
It's
the
all
other
done.
thing is
I'm
just-
done.
And you become so overstimulated that finally when you get to penetration, it's totally a different story.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, it's so good.
No.
It's
Oh
so
my God.
good.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
good.
I'm so.
I'll tell you what. Last
it's
night,
so good.
last
So
night, he was doing his thing. I'm bucking my hips and everything like that, and then all of a sudden he just jumps up, slides in,
Yep.
and it was like, I mean, instant orgasm.
Yep.
But I will tell you this, and this is probably he is. Well, there was one time, but anyway.
This one time at Bandcamp.
this one time
Me and the
at
flu.
the resident asshole's house. Anyway, but he's the one person that like we can just be goofing around, whatever, making out, getting it on or whatever. He slides in instant orgasm. It's insane.
But that's a good thing.
Oh no, by all means. I
I
am not complaining. I am professing. But
I'm bragging
I
right now.
am
Just so
bragging
you
right
know.
Bragging now, so we know he's good.
Right, he is.
That's a keeper.
That is a keeper.
You need to keep this one.
Oh, I know.
You do.
I mean, he's a great guy besides, too. But I mean, the sex is amazing. Let's go back to the sex. Because that's what I fell in love with. Or that's what I love. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I started to love. Anyway, all right. So,
Back up.
more coffee's
she's-
needed.
yeah,
Oh,
she's-
my God. I'm so
So
tired.
back to the intimate and like fucking versus fucking
I was
making
trying
love.
to ask Electric, do you
Yes.
think there's a difference between sex or between fucking and making love?
See, the thing is I feel like I can fuck and make love at the same time. Because for me, I like it really rough.
Preach, sister.
And that would be who gives it to her really rough in the background.
Yes. But and I feel like though that we're still very intimate and we're still making love or whatever. Even when we're being nice and rough, like I like when he cuts off that blood supply to the brain and gives gives
okay.
a little
So
breath
this
play
is
kind of thing.
this is another thing. So choking, okay.
Love it.
Jay loves
Love it.
to Mr. Follow Through, whatever we're calling him, loves to put his hands on my throat. Mm-hmm. I do not like to be choked,
Well,
but the hands on the throat and like the firm grip turns me on.
Yeah.
Now, if he was to cut off air supply, we'd have a huge fucking problem, and I'd never speak
well,
to him
here's the
again.
thing.
Probably.
Here's the thing: is when Brandon does it, he doesn't really cut off the air supply. It's more like cutting off the blood flow.
I also reduce the air supply.
He also reduces the air supply.
That way you get the same panic response from asphyxiation that causes you to orgasm harder, but without actually threatening to cut off your air supply for real.
See, and I love having it cut off.
No.
See, like for me, he made me a collar that has one of the choke chains like you have for
Yeah.
your dog.
I have that.
yeah, and
Yeah, I made you one too.
yeah, but I love when I wear it and he like takes me from behind and pulls that fucker. Oh, so nice. Oh my god.
I'm not going to yuck on your yum.
I know, but
I'm not gonna yuck on your yum.
I know that you're totally freaking
But
out.
I'm not totally freaking out. But for me, it is, I don't think I trust anybody that much.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Because you really have to trust somebody when you're
Right.
doing that sort of thing.
Well,
See?
Right.
when I was being
Yeah, no,
trained-
I've seen yours.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
When I was being trained, my mentor explained it in a really great way. He said that the difference between a caress on the cheek and a slap across the face is only one of intensity. Some people like more intense. Some
Right.
people like less intense. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of time.
See, and
which person likes.
in all honesty, if you want to turn me on, literally the easiest way to do it is extremely light touches on my skin. I don't know what it is, but
It's
you
the
just
sensation.
lightly
It's the
touch
sensation.
me, and I'm like, I'm putty in your
And
hands.
you're like, okay, let's go.
Right.
It's go time.
Right. That's like I told him the other night. We were talking about something. I don't remember what it was. Something about foreplay or whatever. And I think that's one of the other things, too, about a healthy sexual relationship is you talk about it.
Yes.
And you have to be able to
You
have
have to be
those
able to
very
talk about it.
candid conversations with your partner.
And I really feel like that's a huge part of intimacy, too. Like, I can trust him to obviously let me have air when I need the air, or, you know, knows when to be rough and knows when to be gentle. and,
Right.
you
More or
know,
less.
more or less. And, you know,
Well, let's face it, I am perfectly capable and very well trained to completely cut off your air supply.
Yes, I know.
I do not trust myself to do it while we're banging, because that's a whole point of losing control, and choking requires maintaining control.
Right.
Yes.
So I choke you in a way that I can lose control without having to worry about what my hand's doing.
Yes. So, I mean, it works out well for us.
Yeah.
See.
Okay, so
Perfectly
so
well.
let me pose this question to you, Lord.
Meow.
Do you think there's a difference between fucking and making love?
A man's
For whom?
perspective.
A man's perspective. For you, your perspective.
Oh, for me, absolutely none. No difference whatsoever.
And this is why they're the perfect couple.
And that's the thing. Is like I'm with Mache on that one. That you know,
Bless you.
using your terms and definitions. I mean, the only difference would be whether or not you're having sex is an expression of love or not.
Yes.
Now, we have sex, and it does have all the lust and all the animal gratification, but it's also an expression of love. It's an expression of love done with the intensity of a slap across the face, but that's how we express love. Therefore, it works perfectly well for us. It is making love to us, because that is how we express love. Like,
Except
I
for-
could go really slow and be all gentle, and she'd be bored as fuck. Like, we've tried this, and literally halfway through, she's like, I'm done. Just pound me.
Fuck me now and hard.
Yeah, give
Yes,
it to
that's-
me harder, because
Pummel
that's
me.
what makes her happy. That's what gives her
Uh,
orgasms. Therefore, if I love her, that's the way I'm going to do things, in the way that makes her happy.
But it also helps that you like it that way, too.
Well, yeah, but let's face it, I mean, the same thing again. If you were like, oh, I'm going to make love to you slowly and passionately, I'd be like, no, that's called foreplay. When it comes to the actual banging, the banging needs to be hard, fast, rough, and squishy.
Yes.
Because that's how we express
You are
love.
my squishy, and I call you squishy. And I shall
I
you
call
squishy.
I call Sparkle my squishy. That's what she is in my phone. My squishy.
But no, so it's just a matter of what purpose there is behind sex.
Right.
Is it a lustful gratification with someone who's basically the physical equivalent of a jack sleeve or a fleshlight, but in real life? Or do you actually love the person that you're grabbing by the hair and pounding for all she's worth?
Yes.
Or he's worth, let's
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
be
here's
sexually equivalent in this.
Here's the thing: is I would love to be able to do some of the stuff that Brandon does to me to him, but there would be no way,
Yeah.
no way. He would freak out and like hit me for real.
Like what?
Well, because he was trained in martial arts and that sort of thing, and so he doesn't respond well to pain.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, I can handle a massive amount of it, but if there's an individual causing it to me, my immediate reaction is blood rage, fury, and striking the person who's doing it.
yes,
Like, when I was growing up, I had braces. And there was one point where we were going to go away on vacation, so the orthodontist was apparently instructed by my parents to just double tighten the braces since we were going to miss one of the appointments.
Oh Lord.
And I was given no warning about this. He just twisted, and he was on the floor before I realized my arm was moving or anything had happened. All I knew was I was in pain, so I struck out at the thing that was causing me pain. And even that was just sort of like an afterthought. So no, if I was to be struck or be caused pain, my immediate reaction is not ooh hoo hoo, it's physical violence and self-defense.
Yeah. No, I can see that. All right. So, on a side note, on another note that we've talked about previously in BB, this whole anal training thing. I've been
Yes.
working so hard at this.
how is that been going?
It's
had
not
a vision
going
in my
well.
I had just totally got this
It's
vision in
not
my head. I'm
going
not
well.
sure if it's good or bad. Because when we talk about anal training, we talk about like going up in size with plugs.
Yes.
And all I can see is Mari trying to train with different size plugs
No.
and then like falling out as she's walking through the house because it's not working.
No, how about we can't get the smallest one to stay in? It's so tight. Jay literally is like...
Then you're not getting it in.
He's like, I have to tell you. He's like, this is so funny. He goes, I swear to God, like, you are so tight. He's like, you damn near broke my finger.
Are you really trying with an anal? Are you using an anal plug?
Are you
Not
using
lately.
it when you're not with him?
No.
Like, are
never.
you
It's
putting
at
in-
his house.
Well, okay. Here's
Are you
the
might
thing.
as well like put this in
Here's-
and walk around with it in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yes.
And they
It
come
helps-
like in a training
Babe,
kit.
Yes.
I have that.
Like this, where they're sized.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
mine are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
well,
yeah,
you
but
start with the smallest one. And they,
I think my biggest one is that smallest one.
You have to get.
You have to get past the smallest
Yeah.
where it
Like that-
narrows in to get it to stay.
Yeah. And so what you should do is you should
You can't just
practice
stick
at
the
home.
tip in with
Yeah, and
this.
just be like, oh, just
the tip.
just to see how it feels. No.
It doesn't work that way. I mean, you could do like, well, I mean,
Mom, what are you doing? Dusting furniture with my anal plug in.
Hell yeah.
well, yeah, that's what you gotta do, girl.
Oh my god. Fuck my life.
No, your ass.
Really
I'm
hope
just saying.
really hope my mom doesn't listen to this boudoir.
Yeah, let's not have her listen to this one. Well, let's just have your mom not listen to any of the boudoirs.
Mom's probably like, oh my god, my daughter is on live TV. Oh my god, that third one, I'd die.
No, you
No.
wouldn't.
Actually, you know what? I feel as if, like, honey, we should go home and pull out the plugs.
For you or him.
For me? Oh, no, he
You guys are
has,
such fucking wusses.
he has his own.
Oh my god.
You guys are such
Oh,
fucking
wait,
wusses.
okay, so
So just,
this,
I'm gonna tell you, Mari, once you get that plug in and you
Yes.
fuck with it in,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
alright, I'm gonna work on this.
Okay, well, and here's the thing, too. Honey, do you mind if I release all the information?
I don't give a damn.
Okay. So, my favorite thing...
No fucks given.
My
She says
favorite
that
thing-
now until her
Yes.
mouth opens.
No. Well, he likes it when my mouth opens. But, we
Don't
have...
we all?
We have a little prostate massager for him.
Oh my god, don't talk about them.
And here's the thing, I never thought that he would be the kind of guy who would go for something like that. And and I was so proud of myself. I popped one of Brandon's cherries.
Oh! Okay, so I have to tell you this, and he's probably gonna kill me. I'm not gonna lie. And let's hope none of his boys listen to this one, because this one will get me in trouble. So one night I come home, and I think we all know about the little, taint trick for a blowjob.
Yes.
So
yes.
you have to imagine that 90% of the stuff he's tried has been experimental with me.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Well,
Well,
especially
50.
especially if like his other girlfriends didn't give head. Or wives.
Wives. I'm not a wife,
Okay.
but yeah,
Well, yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
You know what
There's
I'm saying.
other wives.
But
you know.
so
Other
one night,
relationships.
so
Yes.
one night I come home or come to his house, and maybe I'm a little reindeer than normal because it's been a few days, and I'd had kids for 5 days straight. We hadn't had time to see each other. I was set and ready to go,
Yeah.
and I may have been drinking that night.
Never.
So anyway, I come in and I give him what he to this day says is the world's best blowjob, and it's because I no finger in, but use that little hot button,
The
hot button as I
the
like to
hot
call
topic.
it, and he's like, "What the."
What the fuck did you do?
Oh my god! He's
Yeah.
like, I have never felt that
Yep.
most amazing sensation.
Yep.
Oh my god! Blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah.
Lift it up and close it
Yeah.
again.
So
Now close it.
I gotta say that I really enjoy because he
I do the big one.
he gets
I did the
really
little one because it was too full last time.
well he
I need it.
I was just really surprised that he enjoyed it as much as he did, and I like to use it.
And I think guys it's a stigma that guys don't want to admit that they get pleasure by being penetrated, even just the smallest amount in the ass. But you know,
I think it's totally a stigma. Totally.
and my husband, you have to understand this big burly trucker guy who would never want to admit it, but we've gone the pegging route, trying to milk the prostate, And for him it's very enjoyable, as much as he wouldn't want to admit that in public. The only fear my husband will say is he can't focus on getting to that big orgasm because he just keeps thinking he's got a shit. That's the problem.
Well,
he can't get past that yet.
I think that's the problem, like, with all anal,
guys.
period.
Yeah.
Well, all anal, I just feel like I have to shit.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I do.
Does that just mean I've done it too much?
Well, the
Or
thing
just enough.
The thing is we don't really do anal all that much, only because Shay goes bye-bye.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
talked about that one.
There's
She's-
mental damage involved
yeah.
in that one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm a hedonist, like a hellacious hedonist, but there are limits, and I'm not going to enjoy something that's going to physically or mentally damage you.
Yes.
Like
Well-
I like hurting you, but I don't want to harm you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's really the big difference there. Is there's a difference between hurting somebody and harming them.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
And,
So true.
And he definitely goes the route of hurting, not harming.
Yep. Not
So-
to mention, you do everything else to make my little inner hedonist happy, so
I do.
it's like I really need one whole thing.
Mhm. Well, but we know one guy who's all about the anal, and like.
We know
And he's
several
all
guys that are
about that ass,
Yes.
about that ass, no vag, all about that ass.
and literally, like I've asked these guys sometimes. I'm like, well, would you, if you had to choose between the two, if you had one or the other, you could only do anal, you could only have vaginal. They're like, oh yeah, we totally take anal. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what would you do if you had to choose between anal or ass?
Snatch.
Ass or
Ass
anal?
or snatch.
Sorry, ass or snatch. I
Ass
can't
or
talk
snatch.
today.
Which would
See,
it
I'm
be?
the only one that would be like, you know what? I enjoy them both. What does she want?
Oh, see, that's
See,
why
He's
so
a
sweet.
good
that's why he's
guy.
my keeper.
I don't know. I think anal's just a sticky subject for a lot of people. I just don't like to talk about
Use
it.
lube.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah,
But
lots
I
of
think
lube.
there's just so many things that go along with anal, and people are so uneducated about it.
I don't know. Sometimes it can be a lot of fun too, because like my favorite thing to do for a while there, I just wander around and just randomly ask people like, "So how do you feel about butt plugs?" Like no preamble, no, like
Just
just
like
completely
let it
off
go.
subject, non sequitur. Just hey, how do you feel about butt plugs? And I got a lot of people that are just like, what? And one guy just literally was like, no, just no, and like walked away. I had one guy came up with a brilliant answer. He just stood there, thought about it for a second, and said, "It is better to give than to receive."
And that's true.
That is true.
I think it's just
Well,
the
depending,
mindset.
some people would rather receive than give.
That's true. They're usually incarcerated. No, just
No.
I guess it's just the mindset of people, and I think it's the other part of it is how you view sex in general too. I mean, there are people out there that sex is meant for procreation only.
Yep.
It is what it is. It's not meant for recreational purpose of fulfilling a need, emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying?
People who are dumb, yes.
Yeah, exactly. They don't understand all of the aspects that sex brings into a relationship between two people or three or whoever, whatever you want to go with.
Yeah.
And I think anal is, people are so ignorant to everything about anal a lot of times. So many women, I know there's so many women out there,
That's what she said.
and I'm not gonna lie, I
want the
I have a
want the
really
knife.
good friend
Please.
who's a BB, and is dating somebody new, and he's really very well.
Hung.
No, not even that. It's just the fact that he's very kinky to a point, I guess is a good way to put it.
Okay.
And enjoys anal, and that's not something she's very knowledgeable about or has practiced. And and she came to me and she was like, this is what he wants, and this is what I'm afraid of. And she was very open and
Yeah.
candid. She, about the fact that these are her fears. Like, Oh, well, what if I shit on him?
Shit happens.
No, you know
That's
what?
a real fear.
No. I had that same fear, and it was a huge deal to me. Like I told you, I'm like, I can't. I literally made sure everything was emptied out of my body.
Well, you know what's funny is I said, did you ask him? You know, did you tell him that this is your fear? And she said, yeah. And you know what his response was? So what?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's one
He
of those
could care
things where
less.
if you're going to go that route, you sort
It's
of have
part
to
of the
accept.
deal.
Yeah,
You know,
like-
it's kind of like you took the job as a garbage man, you're going to get dirty.
Yeah.
You want to be a cop, you might get shot at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're
wanna
a
go,
garbage,
you
you're
know
going to get
it's gonna be
puked on.
shit, you
You're
know?
going to fuck me
Yeah.
up the ass, you're going to get poop on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
It's
kind of
gonna
the way it
happen.
goes.
You're gonna
It's
get
gonna
a pee-pee.
happen.
You know what I mean? It happens. Get over it.
Shit happens.
Shit
It does
happens.
happen.
And no, you know, don't be embarrassed over it. You know, some guys kind of find it a turn on.
Ow.
See, I can
Oh my
look
god!
at
So
that part.
Jay and I have this running joke like about the whole like he's like, oh my god, I gotta pee, and I was like, well, don't do it here. And he's like, one of these days I'm just gonna get up and pee on you, and I'm like, no, you're not. I will cut you. Like I will cut your fucking karate.
What if he does
Never-
it in the shower with you?
He never has peed in the shower with me. I know he's peed in the shower because we had a conversation about it one time, and I'm like, that's so disgusting. Who pees
So
in the
he's
shower?
never peed on you in the shower?
No, I would kill him.
Yeah,
Why? My husband pees on me in the shower all the time.
Ow!
All the time.
Ow!
You know what he calls it? He's marking his territory.
Hell yeah. No,
It's not okay.
there is
It's
no
funny.
male out there that has not peed in a shower except those that have never been in a shower.
Okay, well, I've never peed in the shower.
You have
Whose
not.
fault
I
is
have
that?
not. I will not pee in the shower.
Well, my son's starting early because at 7 he runs into the bathroom and stands at the edge of the tub and pees.
Right into the bathtub?
Right into the bathtub. So I guess he's starting early in
Yep.
life.
There you go.
I'll be like, dude, nobody's sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Use the toilet. He's like, no, couldn't get there. So,
So you
I know, I don't get it. So
right-
I guess,
right
you
next
know,
to each other.
we could say he's peeing in the shower. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh, God.
my husband pees on me in the shower.
No,
I just
why?
get, you have soap, wash it off.
I don't care.
It's piss.
Here's
I know what
Oh my
it
god,
is.
if a jellyfish stings you, you better beg and plead for him to pee on you.
He's like, that's what he said. He's like, what if a jellyfish stings you? I need to practice. And I was like, you practice on peeing on me, and I'll fucking cut your karate. Can I have a smoke?
Okay,
I'm like,
so
it's not okay.
maybe this needs a little explanation.
That's right.
So allow me to jump in here. See, like,
Let me offer us.
let me offer a viewpoint. Now this.
If it's about peeing, no.
No. It's just
Sit
about-
back in your corner until we need you
Can I ask
again.
you a question though? What's the difference if he comes all over you or whether he pees on you? It's a bodily fluid. It's no different.
No. It's urine.
It's cum. It's no different.
Well,
Cum is
yeah,
a totally
actually, it does
different
have
story.
a
Cum
little
is
bit.
not.
It is totally different.
It is. But no, just
Yeah,
to
'cause
explain the
just think about
psychology.
it this way though. When it comes on you, those little swimmers are digging into your skin,
I'm totally okay
Trying
with
to-
that.
Urine has minerals in it.
and technically urine is sterile.
Urine is
wait.
extremely sterile. You could drink that shit.
No, it's piss. Actually, you could drink that piss.
Yeah, that's that too.
But no,
Okay, we totally went somewhere I did not actually want to go. I was just
You
throwing
open
it out.
this door, honey.
Well, we're about to close it. And so we've talked about anal, we've talked about sex, we've talked about going down.
Runner.
Runner?
Runner.
What's a runner?
You.
Yeah.
You're running from this conversation.
I am sorry.
Run, Forrest, run.
We got a runner.
We got a runner.
Sorry. I do not
Lockdown.
in any way, shape, or form. I do not understand with the fascination with pissing or shitting on someone.
I don't get the
I
shit
don't.
thing.
I don't even. For the first time ever, I peed on someone's pee. I peed on Shay's pee today. I don't even like peeing on people's pee.
Our pee mingled.
Or pee mingled.
They
Okay,
had a,
yeah,
they had
no.
a pee party.
see, the thing is that it is more commonly a male thing, and
You know what I'm gonna do?
Let me explain why.
Yeah.
And this is not original from me. This is it was beautifully explained by a comedian named Dylan Moran. And he said the difference here is that women as they grow up, like it's the constant theater. The masks keep changing. You're a girl, you're a woman, you're a mother, you're a grandmother, and the masks keep falling off, and you're changing, and you're becoming different people as you move along in life. Men are born, one hand on penis, other hand with a finger up nose, and they get taller.
True story.
That is so true.
I'm
Males
so happy that
males-
Jay learned to take his finger out of his nose.
Males do not really mature per se. We're just tall children holding beer.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
true.
I know,
Yes.
but I adore.
When I
You know what
So
I'm going
when-
to have to do is I'm going to have to talk to Mr. Follow Through. He needs to just pee on you. And
No! No! Oh my God! No!
I'm washing my hair, honey. Yep, keep going.
this water got really warm.
Oh my God! No! Are you kidding me?
yell,
You remember when we went to the lake and it got warm in Lake Michigan? I was like, Joe, did you just pee? He's like, no. I'm like, somebody just peed. It got warm. And Maddie's like, Maddie's like, he.
Are
no,
you
it
afraid
did.
that if he pees on your foot, it's going to fall off?
I don't know. It's just disgusting.
She may have to kill it with fire.
I feel like I'm gonna need to be extra
She's
communicating.
going to need that jellyfish to bite it. You know? I mean, fuck, turn it around, please.
Yes.
I mean, but seriously, it's just piss.
I can't.
No,
It's gonna wash
like
off.
I
alien.
can't.
If he pees on her, it'll burn in your
I
skin
will
like
throw
acid.
up. I will throw up.
Yes.
You think
Yes.
that
Unintentional
it's
rainbow
mind
play.
over matter.
Ow!
No, like remember, she couldn't stand to watch
This
her dog
isn't two girls
drool.
in a cup, man.
Yeah.
Say that again because my mouth is full.
Yeah, like she couldn't stand to watch your dog drool.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is
I know.
true.
But
She
my
did-
dog's
she did
drool
kinda-
is really thick, and we're talking about pee. It's like
I can handle cum all over my face, all over my tits. I'll suck it down, no problem. You pee next to me outside, and I'm like, ah! Oh my God, I'm gonna step in it!
Oh my God.
It's bad.
Yeah,
That's
that's
baby.
Yeah, you're a baby.
Why do you
would
think I have
rather
the kids?
pee on my leg than cum in my hair.
Yes, or on my face. I don't
Yeah.
like cum on my face. Dude, that shit gets in your eyes and it stings like a motherfucker.
No,
Jay's never come on my face.
that's why you tell the guy,
Not on
look,
my
Paul
face.
Mitchell is already in my hair.
He's never come
Yeah.
on my tits either.
Really?
Now that I think about it, and the only time he's ever come in my mouth is there was twice during Roadhead, and that was it. No, once. Last time he didn't finish, we got home and he banged me out on the stairs in
There
the
you
garage.
go. There you go.
We
We didn't even make it inside.
Baked out in the garage.
we didn't. He pulled in the garage. I got out of the car. I was walking up the stairs. He bent me over, pulled down my skirt for me, and
Way down. On the
let
way
me
to
have-
stairway to heaven.
it was the stairway to heaven. Everything about the traffic numbers: stairway to heaven, highway to hell.
Yeah. So, all right.
Beep
let's-
beep, motherfuckers.
That's right. So let's get off that subject of piss,
Please.
because
Yes,
you're going to
we've gotten
barf over
off.
in the
Now
fucking
let's
corner
move on.
over there. So we were talking about. We brought up a question. Let's answer it. Where's the most interesting place you've ever fucked?
For me, with the guy that I'm in a relationship with, or period.
Just
Just
period.
period.
4th of July, Navy Pier, top of the Ferris wheel while the fireworks were going off.
Wow.
Or an airplane bathroom.
Wow.
Or a trampoline at a family party where everyone was there.
Tramp.
we
Get
know-
around.
And no one noticed what we were doing.
Or did
It was
say
very
anything.
inconspicuous. I had on like a skirt. It was like a flowy skirt, like one of the
Yeah, like a
gypsy
peasant-
skirts,
yeah,
like a
like a
gypsy
peasant
skirt,
skirt.
peasant skirt, whatever. And I just had the back of it up, and we were just like, it looked like we were laying there cuddling, just kind of wiggling around.
Oh, but it was just thrusting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was more than thrusting. Let's see. Where else have I love doing it outside.
I love being in a
Buckingham
public place.
Fountain, where there were people sitting at, like literally
I wanna
sitting
do
on
it-
the opposite side of the fountain, and I am bent over the fountain, just going to town.
I want to
Cars are going by, like there was no fucks given.
You know,
that
and
night.
I'm from Chicago, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to the Bean because I've lived up here in Wisconsin now like
Right.
17 years,
Yeah.
and I've never been to the Bean. But I think it would be kind of cool to go at night and do it in that little part under the Bean.
They have it blocked off.
They
Oh
do.
well, what the fuck? Just
They
blew
do.
my
Too late.
bubble.
Sorry.
Nice try.
Well, could I like lean up to the bean? Can you can touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I could see my reflection as I'm getting banged from behind.
No, they have it at night. They have like a security guard,
Yeah.
like a cop standing. I
Well,
know.
that
There's
just
like
sucks.
cops right there.
Chloroform.
Um,
We know someone with.
Well,
We
take
gotta-
Dr. Chloroform with me.
let's see. Where else have I done it? That's.
Well, let's ask
I mean, I've done.
Electric here.
Yeah, I've done.
Electric.
You know,
I'm pretty boring.
fitting rooms.
I'm pretty boring.
Oh! Dave and Buster's family bathroom with Mr. Follow Through on our appreciation day.
There you go.
Really?
I bet you
Yeah.
felt very appreciated.
The husband and I have been trying to get to Dave and Buster, so now I'm gonna have to fuck
Go
in
in-
the same bathroom as
go in the
you.
family bathroom.
No, you know what we did? Easiest way to get this done. Just in case you're listening, let me help you out if you want to try out voyeurism and you want to be inconspicuous. Oh my god, babe, I really don't feel good. Can you come with me? Babe, I think I'm going to be sick. Let's use the family bathroom. In and you close the door. No
And
one in
done.
management questions you. You can
Yeah.
make any noise you want because they think you're either shitting your brains out or throwing up.
Yes.
What do they care?
Well, no, because there's usually like people standing by, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, by the bathroom. You're like, babe, I don't feel so
We're
good.
family.
We're family.
He's my brother.
Well, no, but the family bathrooms are meant for you to bring your child in there.
yeah.
He's my son.
He's about to be my sunshine.
That's right.
I'm about to call him daddy. Oh my god. So Jay's made he makes the daddy joke every once in a while, and I'm like, I will never call you daddy. And I don't even think he realized, but this morning at the 5 a.m. session, we're going at it, and he goes, do you like what daddies do or something like that? I was literally, thank God, orgasming at the same time because I completely lost my breath, but I lost my fucking shit at the same time. I'm like, oh my god.
Yep. She calls him daddy.
Yeah.
I call my husband daddy all the
Why?
time because he's daddy. Always. It kind of like weirds people out in the store.
Yeah.
When I
Which
call
makes
him
no
down the aisle, I'm
fucking
like,
sense.
daddy.
Because seriously, he could look at you and say, "Hey, baby, I have a question for you," and nobody bats a fucking eye.
Yeah, no, nobody. Never. Once in a while, I'll get an odd look, but other than that, not too bad. But it's funny. I'll be like, honey. I'll go, Jay, and I get no response out of him. Finally, I'll go, daddy, and he turns around. And he's like, what, princess? And I'm like, finally, I get an answer. But he won't respond to me if I don't call him by daddy. Even. It's just the way it is.
So,
Just the way
where
it
is
is.
the most inconspicuous place you've ever had sex?
See, that's the thing is, I'm pretty boring. Like
Well,
I think.
inconspicuous or conspicuous?
Or, I'm sorry, conspicuous, sorry.
Well, I'm.
Or interesting.
What's an interesting place?
What's an
you've had
interesting
sex?
place you've had sex?
The car. Isn't that? I mean, really.
Well, that's with us.
We had
but
sex
I
in
don't
the
know if
kids'
you've been anywhere
playhouse.
else.
Well, we did. What
It
did we?
It
doesn't have
was.
to be
It had
us.
rained, and we were doing a picnic outside. So we went in like the little clubhouse area
Yeah.
of the playground
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Like you
In
had
his
sex
backyard
before you
and-
met me.
No, I
sex
know,
there.
but that's the thing is like I didn't really
I
do
love
anything
sex outside.
like
I love
crazy.
sex in
Probably-
public.
Probably.
You know what? I've got a question that leads into this. Go for it. Probably
Okay,
what?
probably I had sex in a park where there was people walking around. Had a dress on and just kind of sat on top of them. There we
Yeah.
went.
That which works.
Done that too. I did that on the swings. That's a good time. Anyway, PDA. Oh wait, first, where's the most interesting place you've had sex?
Laundromat.
Ooh,
There you go.
spin cycle, baby.
At a power plant in the middle of a cornfield.
Oh my god.
Oh,
so
I
good
did
question.
it at the old insane asylum in Joliet.
Shut up, really?
The one that they like shut down. A friend of ours, his dad was doing a rehab project because they were going to try to like reopen it as something else, like some hotel company bought it or something like that. And my ex and I went out there and
That would be
Got it
cool.
down. That was-
no, I was so freaked out. I'm like,
Oh,
are you kidding
fuck.
me right now? And
Right.
he's like, you're the one that's into creepy places, doing it outside, da da da. And I'm like, oh my god, fine, rail me, but if something haunts me because of this.
Rail me, but get it over with fast.
But do it fast.
Oh, tell
Let's
the
do it
truth.
record
You just
time.
didn't want to go back after finally have gotten out of the place.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Anyway,
think.
So where was your most interesting?
Has anybody
Yeah,
ever
where's
done
your
it in your
most-
parents' bed?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry,
not
Dad.
saying
Didn't
I
Dad's
probably
bed
conceived a
too.
child in my parents' bed. No, I don't know.
So
I conceived a child on my parents' boat.
There you go.
you're like,
There you
I
go.
want a
That
boat,
one didn't make
bitch.
it.
Oh, bitch.
So where was the most interesting place you've had sex?
Ramada pool. Wow, there was like 50 people in the pool.
There you go.
I'm a
Sex
horrible
in the
person.
water's icky.
I love sex in the water.
Yeah, no, I did it in the lake once, but no, I'd say the most interesting probably would have been about a few hundred feet up on a cliff face at Devil's Lake.
I know what cliff you're talking about, and I've banged there too. We're banger buddies.
Oh, you know what? I did do it on a cliffside up on a hill. Not at Devil's Lake though. Someplace else. We were
I did it by the
hiking.
Hoover Dam.
Nice.
I'm telling you, I love doing it anywhere I'm not supposed to.
I want to do it on an airplane.
I will tell you, the bathroom's hard,
No.
but in all honesty, we had to fly. I probably shouldn't tell this story.
Too
I
late.
did it on a flight one time, and we weren't in coach. Let's just put it that way.
Well, there
Okay.
you
We're
go.
not going to tell any more of that story. Oh, Punta Cana, okay? They were having this massive, like, celebration thing in the middle of a party at a table. Dress on. Just sitting
There
on his
you
lap.
go.
Everybody thought we were just cuddling. We
Yep.
weren't cuddling.
Yep.
Cool.
You were
So-
cuddling him with your vagina.
That's true. You were cuddling.
Pussy hug.
Yeah. So you were going to say something. You had a question.
Oh, PDA.
PDA.
So here's my thing, okay?
Yeah.
If I want to touch you, I don't care where. I mean, as long as I'm not doing it like in Walmart or something. That's a
What
cute
do you-
bra, though, isn't it?
It is.
I
wanted to
as
see
long
the
as I'm not like, but if we're at a okay, so for instance, we're at a concert and I go up and I kiss Mr. Follow Through and I'm like, that was so weak, and he's like, my dad is standing right there, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like, there's people everywhere. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care.
So I get irritated and I walk away. And then I come back. Now, mind you, now I'm drunk.
Oh.
I run back. I just grab him. I basically molest his face with my face. And then I push him away. I'm like, fuck your PDA rules. And then I walk away and go have a smoke. I don't have a problem with PDA. I think that if you want to grab my boobs in public, if whatever, that's your thing, not my thing. Like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, you don't want to fucking maul each other 24/7 while you're out in public. But I have no problem if you walk by and you grab my ass, or I want you to walk by and grab me and kiss me and make everyone else around me jealous.
That's right.
You know? But he hates it. He hates PDA. Hates it.
Yeah.
I feel
See,
like
this
I
is
should
what
do
I
this
get.
next.
This
He
is
does
what
this
I
in
get.
restaurants.
Yes.
He will
I like
rope
it.
and
Yes.
hump her everywhere we are.
Yes.
And lick his lips and look like he's in the middle of orgasm.
Ew. 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 Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off.
I am trying to.
I don't have an issue with PDA. I could care less.
I don't have an issue with PDA.
PBA or PDA?
PDA. I don't have problems with PDA. It's the
You just have a problem with Brandon.
yes.
It's
Well,
level of
I
military.
don't have a problem with PDA. I just have a problem with Brandon's PDA.
yes. Well, mostly because it's like
It's okay if I walk up and touch her on the arm and say I love you and then walk away, but you know, anything more
or
than
like,
that.
or if he wants to like hold hands, or if he wants to like walk arm in arm or something like that. Like that doesn't bother me, or kissing in public doesn't bother me. It's
Yeah.
when he's literally like
It's a
putting
matter
his
of where I
hand
kiss.
down my shirt.
Been pulling
And-
her tits out of her
Yeah,
bra.
and I'm like, oh god, go.
I
the
mean,
fuck
in
away.
the middle of a fucking Denny's, no. But if
Yeah,
we're
no,
at a concert,
we're-
but
no,
with all
we're-
adults.
No, we'll be in the middle of Denny's.
I mean,
or
I don't
we'll
want
be
you to
with
pull out my
kid.
boobs, but I have no problem with you cupping them like
Yeah,
that.
no. He will literally put his hand inside my shirt.
See, and we have a rule I can't wear underwear.
Who has that rule?
Her
Jay
and
and
her.
I.
Wait, you're not allowed to wear underwear
No.
while he's around?
Especially if I have a dress on.
Mm-hmm.
No undies. No panties. And that's so that groping can occur at any point in time in any place he chooses.
See, now that would turn me the fuck on. That would turn from groping into sex in the middle of
Did
Walmart.
you get that, Mr. Follow Through?
That's what I think that's what he's afraid of. I think he's afraid that I'm going to get turned on and it's going to go down in front of everyone. Because he knows, like, we've talked about my bed. Like, I'm like, I love voyeurism. And he's like, I tried to do it outside once and it was very buggy and cold, so we went in.
Oh,
We got in the car and did it. And I'm like,
we were on vacation for a couple of days up north, up near Appleton, and we went to go in some museum. And he's like, "Do you still have your panties on?" And I went. He's like, "You didn't put panties on this morning." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You know the rules." And so I'm in the car, and he's like, "Take them off." And then of course I had to, he was like, "I need to make sure they're off." I'm like, "They're off," and he's like, "I need to make sure." I'm like, "We're in a church parking lot." That didn't matter.
No.
He don't care.
oh, I have no problem with that.
I'm like, all right, whatever.
I'd be like, I'll take them off to get
Yeah.
that. Fuck you checking. I'd love for you to check.
I'm like, there's like a priest standing over there, bud. Nah.
There's
Whatever.
nothing
See,
he hasn't seen before with small children.
But see, here's the thing is, I don't know why, but it turns me on. And I mean, I can control myself. I can. I know it's hard to believe. But I can. But there's something that it just amps up in me. My ex used to do that all the time. Like, he knew what buttons to push. And later on that night, he knew it was going down. Like, there was no two ways about it. It was on.
Well, and I think sometimes, like, why...
And not my ex-husband.
I think-
the dick douche.
Yeah.
The resident asshole.
And the thing for
I was the
me
one that he
is-
was good at.
Yeah. The thing for me is sometimes I feel like he doesn't do it because he's trying to be sexy. He's just trying to annoy the fuck out of me.
Usually.
No,
I'm
it's
bored.
more like
I'm
a
bored.
passing fancy, like,
Right.
ooh, shiny, I want to play with the
I'm
shiny
bored.
thing.
I'm bored right now, so I'm gonna molest you.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, hey, I'm really trying to get you amped up. It's like, I'm bored. Grope, grope.
Grope, grope, hump, hump, lick,
Yeah.
lick.
Okay,
I'm done.
It's like, okay, you're just annoying me now. So
Pretty
just
much.
go away.
All right, what's your favorite thing that Brandon does that turns you on?
Favorite thing that Brandon does that turns me on?
Yeah, there's,
Foreplay wise, not
there's
fucking.
nothing. I do nothing that turns her on at all.
No, not really.
There's not something he does where you're like, okay, game on.
No.
Shut up, asshole. Nobody's talking to you right now.
No.
Go back in your corner until I call you back.
Well,
I love you, Brandon.
There's so many things that, like,
Like, what's just name something that he does that just either it's during foreplay or it's out. Just something he does that where you're like, oh god, yeah.
here's the thing. I really love when he's, like, super clean shaven
Huh?
and, dressed up, cologne, all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm just like, okay. That's
We're not going anywhere anymore.
We're not going anywhere. We're just gonna stay here.
Turn around, back to bed.
Yeah, we're just going right back to bed. It's go time. But and for me though, I mean, like, pretty much everything.
Yeah.
We're like, I really like when we're laying and we're snuggling up together, and he just kind of lightly, touches me, and I'm like,
Game on.
But here's the thing too, though, like, Brandon isn't really the kind of guy who you don't really start stuff all that often. Like,
No.
like usually
He's not an initiator.
No, I am.
I am specifically
Yeah.
not.
I am completely the initiator in
Yeah.
pretty
In
much.
fact, I am
Which I
decidedly
find
not.
kind of odd, being so dominant
Yeah.
and being a
Yeah.
sadist.
Yeah.
Yes, but remember, back to that point about hurting versus harming, Shay is so wired to try to make me happy that even if she's not physically capable of sex, if I want it, she will do it anyway. To
True.
the point of harming herself to make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I generally wait for her to in any way instigate or intimate that she's like, okay, dude, we need to have sex. And I'm like, yes!
But I do
so-
have to say that I do find it a turn on when he does initiate.
But,
Like a cute shirt.
but like,
Make
even,
you
when I,
Yeah.
even when I initiate, it's like the most passive shit in the world, just to see what reaction I get and then go from there.
Well, but a lot of times too, when he initiates, it's like he'll initiate it, and I'm like, I'm not really quite sure if he's trying to initiate sex or just trying to snuggle closer to me. I'm not really quite sure.
You're giving off mixed signals.
No, I'm just getting just close enough to the happy places.
Mm-hmm. Like he'll just kind of like get close to my close, and then it's But I like it when he initiates.
Yeah.
That I find.
All right.
to be
But the only problem
What
is,
is
like-
what is the one thing or something or some things or whatever? Jay either looks, does, smells, whatever, you know, or he touches you in a certain way that is just like, all right, game on. Could be something he says, whatever.
You know what? I absolutely love that moment when he comes home after being like out either working on a car or coming home from work and being in his truck. I love when it's that smell of that ruggedness, that
working
diesel
man.
fuel. I love the smell of that gasoline. The minute he's in the door, I know it. I can smell him. And there's just something about it, you know. And there's a lot of things in our relationship that a lot of people don't realize of how our relationship works, and things that are expected of me in our relationship and in our marriage as well. But I know exactly where he is and when he's walking through the door. And it's like game on for me. So, and you know, even still, he calls before he's even going to be in the door. He'll call me and let me know I'll be home in 5 minutes. Because I know where I belong in 5 minutes when he walks in that door.
And where is that?
I belong right at the edge of the hallway before the door, on my knees, face down in the submissive position. And for me, that's
Jay, that's never gonna happen. I just think we should throw this out there right now.
tell you
the
this right now.
instant. That's an instant turn on for me.
But that's not usually how it is when like your kids are home.
No.
It's only when
Right.
When
Yeah.
I'm home alone.
Right.
When the kids are
Yeah.
home, it's totally different. But for me, he knows when the kids aren't home. He knows
Yeah.
when the kids
Yeah.
are gone, or
Right.
you know, when the freeloader's at work. We know where everybody is at that point. But yep, when there's no one here, I have a position to be in and a place to be at, and no clothes on, down on the floor, submissive, face down, palms up, and that's my turn on.
But I think that kind of goes to the heart of like the ritual of like BDSM.
Yep.
It's that like a friend of mine, she's been having some sex with BDSM kind of thing, and he wants her to wear a certain thing. Before they start anything, he has to pull her hair up. He pulls it up for her, and he has to have her in specific positions and that sort of thing. And you know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, that's just dumb and blah blah blah." But
No, you know
For
what?
some people,
I have been reading up a little bit more on BDSM.
but it's the ritual of it.
Yeah.
That okay, this is what I expect of you. This is what I want of you. This is how I want things to be. And it just
This is what I want. This is what I want you to do for me. I want you to want to do this for me.
And I think one of the biggest things that people don't understand, and it was a misconception that I had about BDSM, was BDSM is not come in and let me beat the shit out of you.
no.
It is more of for the submissive, it is what can I do to please you?
Yes.
And for the dominant, it is what can I give you to do to please me while also showing my care for you. Which that was a big thing I didn't understand.
That's the big thing right there. While I am showing
my care and my
for
love
you.
for you.
And
Yes.
I think that people just assume that it's all about the
Bass, no trouble.
you know, that it's all
It's
about
all
the
about
dominant.
the beat and no love.
That it's all about the dominant and not about the submissive at all.
Right.
When really it's a
It's all about everybody.
yes.
Right. I mean, I don't get to go to bed at night. He gets in bed first. I am not allowed to get in bed. I'm not allowed to get in bed at night before him. Before when he gets in bed and he's in bed ready, and my responsibility is to be on his side of the bed. on my knees, and I wait to be told it's time to I can get in bed.
And for you, that is... Because I know that there's going to be some people listening go, oh, fuck that. You know what I mean? Because my first reaction when I first heard about some of this stuff was, oh, fuck that. But how does that make you feel? Like, do you feel pleasure in that?
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Well, there's also other concepts like safety, comfort.
Right. Well, and that's what I'm saying is a lot of people don't realize. They think it's just me controlling you to the point where, and it's like, it's almost like, and you said this once, which really changed my outlook on BDSM, is that the submissive really has all the power.
They do.
Yep.
Because
Absolutely.
I can say,
Absolutely.
I want to, I can say, I do not want to do this.
Yes.
And there have been times where I've been like, really, like I've been sick. And you know what? I'll walk around to go to my spot, and he'll say, "No, princess, just get in bed. You don't need to go there."
Mm-hmm.
You know, he knows when I don't feel good, and he respects that.
But see, and that's the let me show you love and care part. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that's what, like I said, I think people just automatically assume that, oh, the dominant is just in for themselves. And
Right.
It's all
And
about
really,
them.
it's about me giving you, and correct me if I'm wrong, me giving you what pleases me so that you can ultimately have pleasure.
Right. And it's not like I just get on my knees at the edge of the bed. You know, a lot of times I lay my head on the edge of the bed next to him, and you know, he caresses me and he runs his fingers through my hair. And it a lot of times is a very soothing, it's almost 99% of the time it's very soothing for me. And it makes me, it puts me in a better position, and that's where I want to be.
Right.
Well, but and also too though, like, so that's your relationship with Jay. My relationship with Brandon is not like that. Our I don't even know if we are dynamic. I don't even think we really have a power exchange like that.
We don't really need one.
You know, I'm pretty dominant.
Yeah. And I'm a sadist, and sadist's favorite food is dominance. Like, a submissive is great. They are wonderful for accomplishing things, and, you know, dominants need submissives. Sadists need dominance.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, and
submissive isn't enough.
And it's all upon what works for your relationship.
Right.
And in every BDSM relationship, every power exchange, everything like that is different.
Right.
Right.
And there are some people who completely give up all control to their masters or to their, you know, dominance or whatever. I mean, we had a friend who was like every day of the week he took something else away from her. Like it was like the first day he took away the bed, like she couldn't sleep in the bed with him. And then the next day it was...
To me, that just sounds weird. I mean, I'm not trying to judge. Like, I'm
No,
really
I know.
trying to
And
not...
I've been
I'm
threatened
really...
with that.
I think I'm doing a lot better at not yucking on
you are.
people's yums.
You are. And that's
Unless it
great.
comes to urine or poop.
Yes. Well, and like the next day it was he took away her phone too, and like the next day,
Oh,
and
I
the next
caught
day,
him,
the next day.
motherfucker.
Well, but because he wanted, and she said like through all of this, she found herself.
Yeah.
You know, he took away like all the
He took away all the
Extras.
external crap.
yes, all the external crap, and she really found herself. And like even at the end of it, I think it was she had lost her clothing. You know, obviously when you're out in
You're at
public, you have to
home.
wear, or you're at home. Or we went to an event and she had lost the ability to have her clothes, except for when she went out to go smoke or, you know, to go home and all that kind of stuff. And she actually had people writing on her, and she wasn't allowed to speak. It was just...
And see, and that works for them. Jay's not into that humiliation part of it.
But, you know, the thing is that it went that far, and, like, you know, she said she came out the other side, and she was like, I found more of myself. And he did it for me. And I thought it was awesome.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't personally write anything bad on her, but that's only because I'm like, I don't want to be mean. but
But you know what? It
But
really
why
is
would
what-
somebody want to write something bad on her? What does that do? I mean, coming from the standpoint of trying to love myself and trying to encourage other people to love themselves, I don't see how writing something negative on someone would.
Because reading
just
it makes her
words.
stronger.
It's
They're
just words.
Are you going to let these words hurt you?
Oh, okay. Now I
you gonna-
understand. But now I understand. That's why I was asking.
But yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, are you going to let these words harm you? Are you going to let these words affect
Or are
you?
you bigger and better than these words? Is the lesson she's being taught.
See, I don't think I could learn that lesson.
Not to mention the fact that in the end, what happens? She washes the words right off.
They're just words.
They're
you know,
just
sticks and
words.
stones can break my bones, you know.
But whips and chains excite me.
Yes.
Exactly.
you
Hold me
know,
down, beat me up, and show me that you like me.
but you know, I think it's
And
all
on our
about-
next episode of
It's
Words
all
from,
about what-
Words from the Soul.
you know, it's all about what you negotiate is right for you.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Yes.
people just don't understand. I mean, there's so much that I do for Jay on a daily basis that, you know, that when he's home, that people are like, are you serious? Like, I take his boots and his socks off for him. I don't think he's ever taken his own boots off when he gets home, or his shoes.
Yeah.
I literally kneel and take off his boots and his shoes every day. I cut his toenails. I sit on his lap when he's pooping. I mean, he wants, you know, that's company. You know, it's what he expects of me.
It's also a little extra pressure on the bowels that helps push it.
But he has a squatty potty.
Yes, squatty
He does.
potty.
He does. But you know, but that's also too part of their relationship, part
Right.
of that power exchange.
And I think the most important thing for everyone to know is this is something that you are not only comfortable with, but it is something you like to do.
Yes.
Right.
It's
I
not
completely
like-
and 100% consented to this.
Yes,
exactly.
And I've asked for this. And maybe this is why our relationship it is the way it is, and it works because our relationship started just as a BDSM relationship, not as a love relationship.
I remember you telling me that he was your mentor,
Yeah, I was
No.
his.
or you were his mentor.
No, she was the mentor.
I was. And, you know,
Cinnamon's been in longer than I have. Cinnamon predates me.
yeah, I do. I predate the Lord. So, I mean, this
You
was
are old.
I am old. So
I
this,
couldn't
this
help
was
it.
this was built upon this.
Right.
You know, it wasn't like he asked for this after we were in the relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
This came long before the relationship. So I knew what I wanted, and you know what? I need that.
Yeah.
And for me, structure is very important. I need
Definitely.
structure.
For me, I'm like, "Pfft, don't
Yeah.
tell me my business. Fuck you.
I'm so all over the place. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. What did you want me to do? Where was I supposed to be? Oh my god, I'm at Walmart.
It's like, I know, Shay's like my grandson. I gave him directions today, and all I could think was like, oh my god, I'd probably have to like shoot somebody. But he looks at me, I said, can you go in and get grandma the napkins and the bottle of blue glass cleaner on the basement door? Napkins and the blue glass cleaner. He goes, could you go back up and tell me the first part again? I'm like,
Oh my god,
napkins.
Welcome to my life with Joe.
And my
Joe, can you
granddaughter-
take these? Can you take your clothes upstairs? Sure. Okay, there's 2 shirts on the couch and these socks here. Okay.
What was the first part?
What did you want me to do? Your motherfucking clothes. Take them upstairs.
I know.
He's
and
like,
I-
oh my god, you don't have to yell at me. I'm
My
like, oh.
8-year-old granddaughter, who's 3 years younger, she goes, just come with me and I'll help you. And I'm like, really?
That's Maddie.
Serious, Ray?
That's
You gotta
Maddie.
help him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he said. He looks at me and goes, you know, I have some short-term memory loss these days. So could you like repeat the first part of that? I'm like, napkins, please, napkins.
I don't know. I'm just laughing.
No, my
because
favorite
your
is,
son
can you
so
wipe the
brilliant.
dog's feet? The purple towel by the dryer when you let the dog in. Okay. What was I coming in here to do? Let the dog in and wipe its feet. Dog comes in the house with muddy feet. You said something about after letting the dog in. Just give me a different fucking child. No.
No,
And the girls constantly go, why do we always have to wipe the dog? Because he lets the dog in but forgets to wipe his feet. Or he stands next to the back door
See, when
holding
he's
the purple
18,
towel going,
BDSM, structure.
what was I supposed to do?
to do?
BDSM at 18.
18.
Structure.
Marines, okay? Fuck your BDSM. Kid's not my problem.
Not
and he's
much
going to get a
different.
VA loan for a
Not
house
much
and
different.
college paid for. Thank you very much.
No, see, here's the thing. What he's doing is very brilliant.
He's training you to not expect jack shit from
No,
him.
you know what though? See, that's where his dad gets irritated with him, and so he doesn't ask him for anything. That's where he's wrong, because I tell him now, every time you screw this up, you're going to do this for the next 24 hours. This has really helped him remember things.
I bet it is.
Probably.
Exactly. He's trained.
He was
one
supposed to
parent.
clean the toilet. I'm a freak about the toilet being clean. And when I say the toilet being clean, I mean not just the rim, the bowl, the actual
everything.
like, all around the outside, the whole
the
floor
bottom.
by the the whole toilet.
Because you're a boy and you miss.
You know what? I will tell you.
I pull the toilet
this
seat
kid.
off.
I will tell you. I'm pretty sure this kid sits to pee. He never misses.
You know
Oh, my
what?
kid pisses
Never.
all over the fucking
Nope.
place.
I'll tell you what though.
Your kid
When
pisses
he
in the
was
tub.
when he was younger, I was such a crazy woman about urine and things like that.
You were a crazy
Really?
Shut up.
Past tense? Really? You think?
Oh, I do like rubbing. You want to rub my shoulders? They're killing me. Anyway.
Sure.
Oh, no! No, you can't poke me. I am like the most... That's the one thing I adore about Jay. He never tries to tickle me. I am the most ticklish person, and it pisses me
Don't
off.
ever
And then
say
I'm
that.
then not responsible for your injuries.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to give you any, but please don't. I don't feel good.
You know, and that's so funny.
Not
because when I go to
tonight,
somebody's
baby.
house,
I don't
that's
feel
the
good.
one
but
way,
picking
one
on you
spot.
makes me
If your
feel
house
better.
is a mess, I don't care. But if your toilet's clean, I'm good.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Have you...
My
Your
toilet's
toilet's
always great.
stained.
When you saw my toilet, where you're like, oh my god, that is the
no,
most
because you
disgusting
told me
thing.
it was stained.
Well, no, but it cleans off.
Well,
Here's the
yeah.
thing. So I put those like little
2000
tablets-
flushes
yeah,
things.
in the tank, and they're not working.
Yeah, now we have blue water with
We have-
stained crap in
Yes.
it.
It's so gross. I'm like,
But
it-
if
Okay,
your microwave
here's
is
what
clean
I
when
want you to
open
do.
it up-
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you the trick on how to keep your toilet clean. Okay, number
Like
one.
Mario over.
Well, that's you. Lysol makes a toilet bowl cleaner. It's got a black label. It's called the mildew cleaner. You buy that, you scrub your toilet with it. Then you take and you buy the stick-ons.
Yeah, I told
they're
her that. She
they're
said.
bleach gel stick-ons. They're clear. They're not going to
Yep.
leave toilet water blue. Your shit will not stain that anymore.
Nope.
Yep.
Congratulations! Not only have you learned about BDSM, sex,
fucking
blowjobs,
intimacy,
intimacy.
lust,
is there a difference? Lust.
anal
Now
sex.
you know how to keep your toilet clean.
There you go.
I use the
Yeah.
cheap one from Walmart because
Yeah.
I love that one the best. The works. But no, but if you walk into someone's house and the inside of the microwave is clean and the bottom part of their toilet where it like screws down to the floor is
Is
clean,
not clean. Is not
is
dusty.
clean, then
it's
I'm
clean.
good. I don't
Oh,
care
right.
how much shit you have all over your counters.
Don't ever open our microwave.
Don't open my microwave as of today because Maddie blew up a hot dog in it yesterday and I haven't cleaned it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm constantly cleaning. mine.
Literally, I clean the microwave.
Easiest
and the
way to
next
clean your
day-
easiest way to clean
Next
your
day.
microwave. I'm telling you, easiest way to clean your microwave.
Half a
Take a lemon,
in a bowl
cut
of
it
water.
up, put it in a bowl of water,
Microwave
put it in the
5 minutes.
microwave 5 minutes. It boils, it steams everything out. You can wipe it right out, and then you go to Walmart and you buy the little. I think it's $1.99. It's a plastic thing that goes over all the food that you microwave, and there's no more messes.
They used to make these little pouches you could
Yeah,
buy, a little plastic
that kind of
pouch, and it
steamed.
blew up and it
Yeah.
steamed. But then they stopped making them.
Yeah.
but somebody
Because they like cause cancer.
I don't know.
Everything
But now
fucking
everybody's
causes
figured out
cancer.
you can put water in your
Water and lemon.
lemon in there. But
My mom's been doing that for years.
yeah, that's
For years?
that's what I use.
Yes,
but-
since she had a microwave. All right, well, we're glad that we taught you how to clean your microwave, how to clean your toilet, and all about sex. We are the Bombshells. I am the OBB. I am exhausted, and I have an hour drive. So,
we love
peace
you.
We
out,
love you.
fuckers. We love you. Arrivederci. Till
Adios.
next time.